Never slunk down an alley. Some guy you just met. Right. That's probably why I said no. But then again, we're here now. Since we're gonna be, you know, right? We should do that against the blinding pain of your mangled guts. Penis! Hi! Welcome to this video. As you can see, we're playing a game again. That's quite... Before this video begins, I wanted to give a pre-warning to the warnings, I guess. I don't know. As you can see on the screen, though, this is the full list of warnings, which I do read later. But I just wanted to let it really be known, like, get it really ingrained in your mind that this game is just, it's not for the faint of heart, obviously. Of course I joke and stuff, but this topic is never funny. Mateo is funny though, don't get me wrong. I didn't actually read this, so I will now. This is obviously horrible. Duh! If you know the game, duh. This is a rape scene, but the player has the option to initially give consent. That means that in some routes, the player consents to certain acts and then is forced to actions they do not consent to. Which is exactly what I did. Well, actually, no. You'll see it later. But yeah, that's... I didn't read that part. But yeah, it's pretty heavy on the rape. Very heavy. This is not for the faint of heart. I do the aftercare screen, but it's just not for the faint of heart. So, this is your official degenerate warning. So, if you still go into this and you still go in the comments and is like,
this isn't right, and it's not, whatever people say.
I'm giving you the warning. I said it here, and I'm gonna say it again when the video actually starts. Not for the faint of heart, 18 plus only. So, yeah. Make fun of him with me in the next couple seconds. Have fun. Have fun. Hello, everybody. I'm Degenerate, and welcome to Don't Romance Me. The thing literally opened and then it played. It said like some warnings, but there's more, so let's just go through them right now because this is actually, we're back to like heavily, you know. All right, you can obviously see the word. There's a lot here to read. Let's just, besides this, which we can all see, right? Oh, plus, you know, it was an 18 plus game, so if you're not 18, I recommend you don't watch this yet. Obviously. Moving on. This game also contains murder of the player, extreme violence / gore, full frontal nudity, one image only. That's just gonna be censored so amazingly. Screen shaking, flashing, potential epilepsy warnings or triggers. Humiliation, degradation, physical abuse, punching, face slapping, verbal abuse, shaming, whatever vertigo is, mind control, mild, whoops, strangulation, hydrophobia, knife violence, electrocution, and implied necrophilia. Amazing. Now that we've done that, let's start. Many of you probably recognize that music. I sure do. Go back. Where is the save option? I can't see anything. It just says menu. Oh no, I have to actually do it here. That's Weird. It's fine. I am great at adapting. They say that the crossing of two roads is a place where deals can be struck with demons. I'm not gonna do that voice the whole time. Calm down. The bar's wooden sign creaks in the wind. You stare up at the carved words as they swing back and forth. You can hear laughter and music inside, but out here, on the darkened sidewalk, the town is sleeping. You should probably be sleeping too. But here you are, standing alone outside a bar that you've never been in before. Ugh. Why are we here then? The only sound is the wind and the occasional distant growl of a car. It's not too late to go home and go to bed, right? Give me the choice. You let out a long breath. Without removing your hands from your pockets, you shudder. Shoulder the door open and slip into the bar. Uh-oh. The bar is warm, almost too warm. The air is an intimate press against your skin, driving away the night as you step inside. The small place is packed, the smoky air humming with voices and the acoustic thrum of music. Doesn't look like the kind of place you'd find a demon. The thought makes you smile as you slide into a stool at the bar and turn your gaze towards the drink menu. It's a normal bar, the kind that offers half-price apple teenies on Tuesday. Before you can settle on the... Should I save now? Save now. I thought I was gonna be able to like put my name, but yeah, let's save now. Before you can settle on a drink, the back of your neck prickles. The sensation of someone watching you tickles down your spine like a finger. Instinct draws your gaze up and your heart skips. Look at this. Someone is watching you. From right next to you, not behind you. I thought it was behind us. The Black Knight, I'm looking for a toy. You want to be that toy? You're funny. Accept his offer. Reject his offer. He's funny, but the first thing because he's so like titillating, or what is it? Tantalizing? I don't know what the word is. You almost without thinking about it, you slide off the bar stool and follow him through the crowded bar. Weird. The night outside is cold, but the steamy warmth of the bar seems to follow you, lingering like a kiss against your neck. Stars span overhead, and filthy concrete and brick sprawls around you. What? Mateo grabs you by the arm and drags you down the nearest alley, grinning, and you let him. That's so amazing. Your pulse is racing. You've never done this before. Never slunk down an alley from a guy you just met. Right. That's probably why I said no. But then again, we're here now. The noise of the bar next door is like a heartbeat, a low muted thump of voice and music. The cold sterile light of the street lamp dips down the alley, but can't penetrate the shadows. I guess we'll see what this guy's all about. It better be this I'm kidding. Normal average size would be great. Mateo's smile is swallowed up by the darkness as he leads you past the last line of light. So dark? I'm gonna be mean to you. Oh! Be rough with me. Be gentle, question mark? I'll be the rough one. Yeah, f***ing right. It doesn't have to be sex. I just like you. This is the stupidest choice so far. He already stated what he's gonna do, so it's like this one's kind of stupid. This one's also dumb. Because it's like... Okay. We're just gonna do the first one. Mateo smirks. He slowly wraps his fist... in the front of your shirt before slamming you against the filthy brick wall. How hard? Holy. This place is... Ugh! So off-putting. Is it a cat? Anyways. Mateo says, Rough enough? No, yes. Say no, and he's just gonna kill us. I know for a fact. He's gonna be so rough we die. So let's just say yes. I'm gonna get a lot rougher than that. Oh, so it happens anyways. Once again, choices really don't matter. Mateo's hand slides down the front of your shirt slowly. You swallow. Not yet. He's touching you like he owns you. Really? Without so much as asking, he dips his fingers down the front of your pants. And you yelp and jerk away before he can slide his hand inside. Here? Question mark? You followed him out here, you dunce. The alley is filthy. You're almost positive that you heard something rustle among the trash cans as he dragged you here. I also heard a stray cat. I like this alley. The noise from the bar covers up the screaming. So cool. You're such a bad boy. Wow. Before you have the chance to say a word, Mateo drops to his knees and grabs your hip. Huh? Drops to his knees. That's an interesting turn of events. He lifts up the hem of your shirt, leans in and drags his tongue across your bare skin. Huh. Let's finish the route first before we draw conclusions. The sudden slick touch makes your heart jump. This is quite interesting, honestly. I'm a little intrigued. Your face is hot and you can't believe some guy you just met is about to go down on you in a disgusting alleyway where anyone could walk in. Walk in, it's not a closed off area. That is actually asked to go somewhere nicer. Come on. You gotta be a little smarter than that. You have to be. He already took you to an alley, so he's obviously not someone who has a second, like, location. So just be fine with the alley. It's invigorating, isn't it? Maybe the dirtiness of it and the risk of getting caught are turning you on. Or maybe you just don't want to stop undoing... You just don't want him to stop undoing your pants. You don't protest the fact that he's set on doing that. You here and now. Your jeans scrape down your legs. You can feel his teeth against your hip and you let out a faint hiss of pain as he bites down. Mateo groans against your skin as he yanks your jeans down to your feet. His harsh bites wandering. This is actually very surprising. I didn't expect this specific position. Not from someone like this. No way. What a shocker. I'm sorry I interrupted myself. Let's continue. Okay. When he drags down your underwear too, a thin whimper slips out of you. You didn't realize quite how physically aroused you were until right now. You're slick and throbbing, that's funny. The cool air caressing your thighs. I like that little thing that it just did. Slick and throbbing. So both. Genitalia. Cat. Damn, look at that. I guess you really do like the Sally, huh? He leans in. He's so close you can feel his breath. I can't wait to destroy you. Nice. Mateo drags his tongue over you in a long, hungry swipe. At first, wet touches... What? That first wet touch makes your heart jump. Wow. You can't believe you're doing this. You can see the street from here. That's nice. You should probably keep looking down. Enjoy the show. Mateo's mouth seals over you with a hungry groan. And your knees almost buckle. Oh god. Right? Your heart is racing as his mouth works you over, warm and hungry, devouring you. His hands are firm on your hips, pinning you in a place as he damn near sucks the life out of you. A growl rumbles through Mateo's throat. You can feel it as much as hear it, and it makes you whimper. Whimper. Mateo's mouth slips off of you, his tongue hanging out as he pants. Why'd they take away the picture? It's like that's exactly what was happening just now. He turns you around and shoves you face first against the wall. Yikes. Yanking your hips back and burying his face. Oh my gosh. This is actually like super fucking cool. Anyway. Yeah, I saw the rest. I'm not like, you know the deal. You gasp against the bricks as you feel his tongue drag over you. Again, for a second time. This nigga's a munch. You cover your mouth with your hand to muffle the noise, but it slips out all the same. More desperate than you thought you were. I was not expecting this when playing this game. I'm so serious. I kind of just picked something random so that I wouldn't be super indecisive. I think I did a pretty good job. That cat is like... By the time Mateo pulls back, your legs are jelly. You can feel his breath against you. Come on down here, huh? What do you mean? He suddenly yanks your half-removed pants. You're too wobbly in your feet to do anything but catch yourself as you collapse. A firm hand presses against your chest, pushing you down on your back. The asphalt is damp and rough. You can feel an old candy wrapper crinkle under your back. Just a candy wrapper? There ain't nothing else on this dirty fucking floor? Mateo was nearly growling as he pulls your pants off. He slots himself between your legs, almost casually, and pops open the button on his jeans. He's just gonna... No! We've made it this fucking far. Oh god. What? Me seeing absolutely nothing? Wait, slow down. Oh my gosh, please! We've made it this far, we might as well. Mateo laughs at your begging. He drags his member over you, teasing you, and you shudder. Eager, huh? He presses in slowly. You gasp, your fingers digging against the rough asphalt. Hopefully that's how you say that. He buries himself in you at the base. Whoa. But doesn't move after that. He seems to be catching his breath. His eyes dragging over your helpless body with obvious desire. Your body is buzzing. Every time you hear a car in the distant street, your heart jumps in your throat. So delicious. Mateo rolls his hips once, slow enough to make you moan. You can feel the candy wrapper crinkle under your back as he moves. The one singular wrapper? I knew you'd look good like this. That's interesting. I don't know, I just don't see him as a missionary kind of guy. That's all. His breath is quiet. No, quick. His grip from your body pinning you to the greasy pavement. Yep. That first part is all y'all. I barely had to try. Are you just gonna let me have this? I'm gonna tell you something right now, right? Let's just state the facts. I'm on the floor, right? Back to the floor, and apparently stuck to a candy wrapper. One singular candy wrapper. And your is like all the way inside. So I'm going to assume I'm going to let you have this. Moving on. Gonna let me treat you like this. What else am I to do, sir? Look at yourself. You're getting f***ed in a disgusting alley by some guy you've never met. Technically, we've met. But at least our genitalia has. I didn't romance you. It wasn't nice. All I did was take what I wanted, and you're just gonna let me? Again. This is the third time. Your d is now inside of me. What am I supposed to do? His hands... Oh. His hand slaps across your face so hard and fast you don't see it move. It leaves a harsh sting, your cheek flushing under the strike. For a moment, you're too stunned to breathe. What? That's not the point of this. Wait a minute. I think I'm getting your gist. Come on, fight back. Make this fun. Fight back. Let it happen. Struggle playfully. Beg him to stop. Whoopsies, mistakes happen. Maybe like this situation right now. Let's like analyze this really quick. So fighting back would give him exactly what he wants. Okay. Letting it happen would probably make him angry, which leads to death, probably. Struggling playfully would probably make him think, oh, she likes this too. Let's go harder. And then the begging him to stop is literally just the same as the others, but it's like vocal. So just wanted to analyze all these choices here that I have to my disposal. Let's see what the playfully struggling does. I'm so curious. You squirm in his grip just to feel how tightly he's holding you down. Mateo keeps you pinned to the pavement, your feeble struggling doing a little more than wiggling your hips under him. He presses deep, and you can't hold back a moan. Your half-hearted struggles giving way into a desperate roll of your hips. He's what? He's like, huh? You catch your breath panting at him. Mateo's movements have stopped. You squirm, impatient for more. I said yes? Question mark. Are you enjoying this? Oh no, are you mad? Are you angry? The accusation in his voice made you flinch, but it makes you shudder too. Yes. After everything I've done to you, the way I treated you. Welcome to degenerate. Like, this isn't news. He leans over you suddenly. I was gonna give you a choice, you know. Anything you did, no matter how much you fought back, it wouldn't matter. I was going to take what I wanted. Okay. His hands tightened on your wrist so hard you hiss in pain. And you like that? You what? You what, mate? Yes? He obviously doesn't know who the f I am. Like, his words should scare the shit out of you. Maybe they do, but your heart is pounding so fast with adrenaline and arousal that you don't care. You're squeezed tight around his fixated on the idea that he was going to slide it in no matter what you did. I thought it was already in. You wish he would keep fucking you, hold you down, destroy you. Mateo hasn't moved. Why? What's his problem? You can hear his tense breath. He's looking down at you with the strangest expression. Almost like he can't believe you're real. Oh, I'm real, motherfucker. Get used to it. Like he's scared to touch you. Pussy. Because I called your bluff? He looks away suddenly, the expression vanishing before he can figure out what it means. Nigga. Start moving, bruh. Get to work. Fuck's sake. All the people I could have grabbed, and I got the kinky freak who's into this. Welcome. Get comfortable. The harsh words make you shudder again. You drink in the abuse like a shot of booze, almost lightheaded. Mateo's words come through his teeth. You were supposed to remind me what I was. Call me a monster. Instead, you just... I can still do that for you. You just gotta tell me. He cuts himself off, breathing hard. What? Abruptly, he pulls away from you, out of you, and stands. For a moment, the alley's walls spin overhead. What the fuck? You push yourself up on your wobbling arms. What? Mateo is fishing something off of his pocket. Something out of his pocket. A pack of cigarettes and a lighter. He holds the cigarette between his teeth and flicks the lighter on. Is he shaking? All of a sudden he finds someone who likes that shit and now he's scared. What are you scared of? Me? The lighter flicks off as soon as his cigarette is lit and Mateo lets out a long huff of smoke. Are you about to like stomp me out? You mad, bro? His boot presses between your bare legs. Ugh! Dirty rubber treads grinding against the sensitive, aroused flesh. You cry out, your legs clench around his boot. Say no. Okay. The cigarette is dangling from his lips as he speaks. Your chest is heaving, your legs tense and shaking with his foot pressed between them. You don't know what kind of game he's playing, but you're throbbing under his boot. Mateo sneers, his boot presses harder. I said say no. Bro, his boot grinds. No! I totally dislike this. I hate it so much. Stop doing it, Mateo. I hate it. Is that what you wanted, you bitch? That's better, but you're faking it. How'd you know? His boot slides off of you. Dizzily, you see Mateo walk to the filthy wall and grab one of the thin, rusted pipes that cling to the bricks. Please don't insert that, please. Please? Please? With the horrible shriek of metal, he rips it off the wall. It must have almost rusted through the fastenings. He barely looked like he was trying. The pipe drags along the asphalt behind him as Mateo approaches you. A loud grating noise that spits sparks. You scoot back, almost falling over. What are you about to do with that? What are you doing? Pookie. You're dangerous? You don't understand why, but you are. Right. He slaps the pipe against his own hand. You're not a risk I can take. Right. So you're a bitch. What do you mean? Because you're okay with it. Because you'll make me feel like... Feel like what? He scowls suddenly. Why am I explaining this to you? I brought you here so I could get some fucking catharsis? It's about time you gave me that. Okay, so by beating me to death. Right. He lifts the pipe. You recoil across the pavement, your bare leg scraping on the rough surface. Hey, don't do that! That's right, pervert. I'm a bad person. You're about to die for me. Does that get you off? If that's what you want, sure. Since you're a pussy. Panic jolts you to your feet. Before you can make it 2 steps, the pipe swings down. Nice. Shattering pain rips through your leg. You don't even feel yourself collapse to the ground. All you can feel is splintering bone and shredded nerves. Agony escapes your throat and horrified, dragging breaths half scream. And that cat's just sitting there watching me get mutilated. That's amazing. You can't run as Mateo lifts the pipe again. Just so you know, he finally gives you a smile, the cigarette dangling from the corner. You can barely see it through your tears. When I'm done with your body, I'm throwing you in the trash where you belong. No, don't do that. Boring. He's a pussy. He couldn't handle someone who was actually into it. Interesting. Oh, what if we do this one? Mateo smirks. He slowly wraps his fist in the front of your shirt, slamming you against them. Yeah. We know that though. No, you won't. Right. There's no way for us to, like, try to turn the tables. Your breath catches and your stomach drops. It doesn't sound like he's giving you a choice. Your whole body is tingling, but your heart is pounding too. Mateo's hand slides down the front of your shirt slowly. You swallow. Okay. Okay, struggle playfully. That was obviously not it. So. Let's save. And then we're gonna do all these options and see what happens. Let's let it happen first. Let's do the ones that, like, are really close to enjoying it. You're not sure if you could get free even if you tried. Instead of fighting, you shudder under his thrust, gasping for air. Part of you just wants to fight, to push him off, but you feel paralyzed, helpless. You can barely think through the fear arousal. Why do I get other choice? Let's do arousal first. Your body is humming. Your legs are tight around his waist and trembling as he fucks you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it like that. It feels good. It feels so good, and it shouldn't. This is wrong and dirty, and you shouldn't like this. But you're just breaths away from an organism. As the stranger fucks you in an alley. Mateo drags his thumb over your open mouth. Before you can stop yourself, you moan and your hips jerk up to meet his motions. Seriously? You're too horny to struggle? I'm guessing that's a bad thing too, right, Mateo? Yes, he says. His thumb pushes into your mouth. Without thinking, you slide your tongue over it. Shit. Next time I'll grab someone with self-respect. I'm the definition of none of that. Hey. I'm gonna do you a favor, yeah? I won't kill you till you get off. Cool. If you what? What? How you gonna tell me that and then be like, if you don't, I'll let you live? That doesn't make sense. Your stomach drops. Suddenly, the ground feels very cold under your back. What about that rapper? That was a sick joke, right? Yeah, it was such a sick joke. It was so funny. He's not. Mateo's hips roll and you jolt. You just tighten up. I guess death threats get you hot, huh? He's joking, right? Yeah. Mateo doesn't give you time to ponder it. Before you can reply to his horrifying question, Mateo pulls back and wrenches you upright. You scramble to follow the orders of his hands as he turns you around, manhandling you. So there was more on the floor than we thought. Like I said, this is impossible. It was just a rapper. He shoves you onto your hands and knees, and so roughly that you almost get road rash catching yourself. The view is disgusting. There's a dirty, greasy puddle that you almost put your hand in as you struggle to find your balance. Before you can breathe a word, Mateo's grabbing your hips and filling you up again. This is the position I was thinking of. Not the one that he had us in before. Damn. HRD. Deep dust makes your eyes roll. He was joking, right? Hey. Pay attention. Mateo leans over you, sliding his hand down between your legs. He strokes you, his fingers teasing over you, squeezing in your back arches. You're so close, aren't you? Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Come on, show me you want to get off more than you want to breathe. Okay. That is an interesting concept, right? Someone wanting to, you know, get their organism on rather than breathe actual oxygen. That's interesting. He's working you with his hand, groaning into your neck while he ruts into you. Tremors are running up your spine, a beautiful throbbing pleasure building between your legs. It feels so good. I bet. You're going to. You feverishly hope that Mateo was right, and that the noise of the bar covered up your screams. Mateo's hand slips away from you, now slick and dripping. You're quaking in the aftermath. Your arm's barely holding you up. Whoops. Did I fall? His palm presses against the back of your neck. You can feel your own wet mess smearing against your skin. Looks like you got off. Oh, dang. That means I have to die now. Okay. His hand tightens painfully. My turn. Cool. He slams your I'm gonna throw up. He slams your face down into the greasy puddle. Your nose crunches against the rough pavement, broken pavement at the bottom. And you barely manage to hold back a scream. Well, our face is in dirty water, so I would hope you held back a scream. The pain is a burning pulse, and the dirty lukewarm water is just deep enough that your face is submerged. You can't breathe. No amount of strangling can move his hand. His grip is like steel holding your face. against the putrid puddle as you thrash. Your face grinds against it slightly with each thrust. He's drowning you in 3 inches of water. That's so fucking funny. Drowning in 3-inch deep water? Bruh. Your hands are scraping against the pavement, clawing at it, desperately trying to push yourself up. At last, you can't hold back a scream. It bubbles harmlessly through the water. There's no air. You can't get any air. There might as well been a mile of ocean above you. The next time your mouth opens in a panic gulp, you taste blood along with oil and filth. There's no air. At this point, I wish for death. You don't care what the vile water is getting in your mouth. Everything is spinning. Your struggles are weakening. Your bloodied hands pushing pathetically at the filthy concrete. Mateo hasn't stopped hitting you. You can hear groaning as you slowly go limp under him. Bad end. Slut. How many endings we got? Is that the puddle? That's cute. Let's go back. Let's try fear. See what that does. It squeezes around your heart like a fist, locking your limbs. You don't want to provoke him more. You don't want him to do anything worse than he's already doing. Maybe if you just give him what he wants. No? Not fighting back? Okay. He grabs your face roughly, giving you a disgusted look. For fuck's sake, you're gonna make me do all the work? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? All the work? As suddenly as he pushed into you, Mateo pulls out and stands up. Why? You're shaking as you look up at him. Who's stunned to pull your pants up. Your insides are tingling and sore. Mateo looks almost bored as he tucks his still hard into his pants. Is he leaving you here? Boring, but not a problem. You're not ready for the kick. His boot crunches into your chest, knocking you onto your back and driving the wind from you. Okay. Before you can suck in another breath, his boot is pressed against your neck, almost crushing. Your legs thrash in panic, kicking a brittle aluminum can, letting it rattling away down the alley. The whole point of keeping you alive was to get some fun out of you. If you're just gonna lie there and take it, why bother? The corpse knows how to do that. His boot presses harder and harder. Your head feels like it's about to explode, your lungs aching. What is on my nose that's just like... Okay. Your struggles are growing more wild, but they're growing weaker too. Your foot kicks another piece of trash, but you barely hear it clatter. You can feel blood vessels compressing, cartilage bending, about to snap. This guy is so interesting. As the world starts to go dark, you can hear his laughter. Looks like I got a fight out of you after all. Bad end. Pathetic. Mwah, 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 mwah. I wonder how many of these there are. I didn't actually read it. So we did all those. Let's go here again. And we did let it happen. And struggle playfully. So let's beg him to stop. See what that does.
Stop!
You choke under his next thrust. I don't want any more. Stop! Keep begging. And baby girl. That's him. He doesn't even pause. He's really not going to stop. Please. I beg of you. You're fumbling for reasons. It's hard to think while he's... You don't have to do this. Mateo twitches at your words. For a moment, his motions falter. That's the point. I was gonna say it, but he said it first. His grip tightens until you hiss in pain. I know I don't need to do it. I just like it. Don't you know what a monster is? Yes, I do, actually. picture's gonna pop up right about now. That's my definition of a monster. You're disgusting. You don't have to be a monster. Yeah, we're trying to change him. Look at us. What? What the f did I just do? Oh, I loaded the game like a dumbass. Let's try to change him. For the first time, Mateo freezes. You catch your breath under him, both relieved with a brief respite and too scared to say a word. Silently, Mateo presses his hand against your throat. Your hand shoots to his wrist by reflex, your heart jumping. You can't pry his hand off. Get the hell up or I will hurt you. You're already hurting me. You've passed that line. Why? Ugh. You're not supposed to be questioning it. Okay. Mateo's hand squeezes tighter with each word. You're supposed to cry and beg and hate me. You've got some issues, buddy. I know I'm not gonna be the one to fix it because I'm doing a terrible job right now. Will you let me go if I do? I don't hate you. Let's keep like trying to fix him. Mateo's fist crashes into your jaw. You're too shocked to even yell. It hits like a sack of bricks, shattering pain that shoots through your skull. I'll fix that. His hand slips off your throat and you cough as you try to suck down air. He left bruises. You barely feel it when he pulls out of you. Your head is ringing with so much pain. Man, this guy never finishes. Or no, wait, I'm lying. He did it before. He yanks your arm and hauls you to your feet as you stumble. Wait. Ooh. Mateo slams your face into the wall. Great. Your nose explodes in pain. When he yanks you back, you can feel hot blood pouring over your lips and dripping down your chin. It's joined by tears. You can barely see through the fog of pain. Aw. You okay? Mateo turns you around and slams your back against the wall. He's breathing hard, his fingers digging into your arms. Are you blushing? What the f? His seething gaze drops from your eyes to the blood dripping down your chin, and for a moment, the hatred in his eyes falters. Before you can say a word, Mateo leans in and drags his tongue over your bloody mouth. You twist your face away with a cringe. You can feel him panting. No, this is better. You believe in me first. That makes it better. What? He's mumbling words against your neck. I know how to solve a problem like you. The last person who believed in me wasn't any different. Also, there was the last person. White pain erupts in your gut. You think you should have screamed, but the only noise that comes out of you is a weak, surprised grunt. Mateo pulls back, watching your face with intense focus. There's a pocket knife buried in the hilt of your belly. The pain almost buckles your knees. Eek. Mateo's lips, or just lip, curls as he slashes the knife to the side, ripping you open. This time, a scream tears its way out of you. His hand pins you against the wall like a nail. The only thing holding you up, you can hear him panting. Feel his hand shaking where he pins you in place. There, that's better. What you about to do? Mateo shoves you to your knees so hard that your skin scrapes on the filthy asphalt. You barely feel it. The tearing of your own skin, just background noise, against the blinding pain of your mangled guts. Penis! It's rather small. His dick is still hanging out of his jeans as you watch his hand ponders to it, smearing your blood over his shaft. Nice. It's a sarcastic nice. Please understand. He's breathing heavily. Fuck, that's what I needed. It's pressed against your tongue. How are we able to, like, open our mouth still? Slick, salty, sticky with your blood. You're delirious with pain, but these crude details feel crystal clear. Mateo pins your head in place as he fills your mouth. With what? That shit looks like a really small cucumber. The blood from your nose is smearing over his tongue as it pumps. Everything is a watery haze. Like his baby juice. Are we dead now? Oh. Your belly feels almost warm. You're not sure if it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Choked, dying noises well up from your throat as Mateo's squeezes into you. Into it. Oops. Worthless. Me? Let me do this one again. You're disgusting. At your words, Mateo groans. His hand wraps around your neck, almost shaking with arousal. Say that again. I like being told how disgusting I am. Do it again. He's a joke. He's a comedian. You claw at his hand, prying it off your neck, but it won't budge. He keeps fucking you as you struggle under him. He's grabbing your neck so hard you can barely breathe. Come on, say it again. Well, maybe if you let go of my neck, I can. You're disgusting. Mateo shudders. His grip is so rough, it's nearly crushing. God, you have no idea how good it feels to hear you say that. Nice. Tighter. Me? Oh. Tighter. You haven't been able to breathe since you choked out those last few words. Mateo doesn't slow down, still your increasingly limp body as he crushes your neck in his hands. Your head feels like it's going to explode. You can feel cartilage crunching. Coolio. You're still alive, but you know in your bones that you're never gonna breathe again. All that's left is for your time to run out. The world is going fuzzy. You can't make a sound. Mateo's hand is still gripping your ruined throat as he fucks you. Your mouth is open, blood trickling from the corner, but you can't draw any air. Your time runs out before he finishes. So then he finishes after our time is gone. Disgusting. Yeah, he is, not me. I'm a good guy. This one had a second choice, so. I don't hate you? Let me do that one. I didn't get to do that one. Mateo cocks his head. No, I'm gonna kill you in this alley. Cool. A bone-deep chill seeps through you. He's not joking. He's... Oh! His next thrust startles you, makes you flinch. Your heart is pounding so fast it makes you dizzy, but everything seems cold. He's not joking. You're gonna die here. You're going to die here. And that's it. That's the look I wanted to see. Mateo presses his hips forward, burying himself so deep that you whine. The fear and disgust, that's what I want. That's how people should look at me. Why do you feel that need? Aren't you, like, weird? Please. Your own voice sounds broken and foreign. The pathetic words can barely escape through the tight grip of his hand around your neck. Please, please, just let me go.
Please, stop this madness.
Mateo's moving slow and stop. His grip leaves you as he slides out of your body. You shake like a leaf as he stands up. You can't quite register what's happening. Go on. You wanted me to let go? What, bitch? Your legs are almost shaking too hard for you to stand. Pulling yourself to your feet is a struggle. What the fuck? You take a nervous step toward the way out, the distant streetlights, but Mateo moves to block your way. He's not actually going to let you leave. It's just a tease. I guess. You can't get out. But you can't just let him take you again. You turn and bolt further down the alley. It looks like a dead end, but maybe there's a way out. You have to try. Ooh, fire escape. That's better than nothing. I bet it fucking leads to his house. That'd be so funny. Like, we end up going up this thing, and then we go into the first open window and it's his apartment. Oh my gosh. How comedic would that be? The ladder hangs almost too high for you to reach. If ever in your life you needed to do a pull-up. Never mind, we don't even make it to the ladder. You're not sure how, but you scramble up the ladder onto the metal pipe, gasping for, oh my gosh. That's so scary. Oh my gosh, I actually got a little scared there. Look at him.
What's good?
Scary. Is he like still around? Oh. You drag your bare shaking leg up the creaky metal stairs. They clang with each step. When you reach the next floor, there's a darkened window. It won't budge under your desperate hands. You bang on the glass, but nothing moves inside. A harsh clang from below lets you know you're being followed up the fire escape. You bite down a sob and run up the next narrow flight of stairs. Whoa! Each floor brings another dark window, all locked when you try to pry them open. The metal seems to sway as you run higher and higher. And you pray that it is just your vision that's wobbling. You don't look down, you're high up. Jump! I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else past this point. You reach the top of a flight of stairs and your stomach drops. There's no more stairs, there's not even a window on this floor, end of the line. What did I say? The sound of slow footsteps on the stairs makes you turn. Scary! Do you feel numb? So you can't run anymore. I bet the whole time this nigga is like hard as a rock. That's so funny. You barely move as he crosses the grate towards you. It creaks under each step. Are we gonna jump? Done running? Yes, I'm about to start jumping. His hand locks around your neck. Never mind. You're paralyzed, your heart racing. Mateo turns you around and bends you over the railing. Nice. No. Oh, I know what he's gonna do. I'm gonna take a very amazing educated guess. He's gonna fuck us over this railing until he finishes, and then he's gonna push us over. I hope I'm right. The barely visible ground reels far below. You scramble against the thin railing, but Mateo holds you in place. He keeps your head shoved down towards the dizzying drop. His hand on your neck won't let you straighten up. He's pressed up behind you, and your struggle only serves to push your hips back against his. Don't you remember what you begged me to do? You're breathing so fast it makes you lightheaded. You said, let me go. Oh no! He's so boring! He just pushes us? That's boring. Broken. Boring. Go back. I think we're done with these choices. Let's just go here. Alright, we already did beg him to stop. We already struggled playfully. We let it happen. Let's just do exactly what he wants us to do. Clenching your teeth, you wrench hard against his grip. You're almost surprised when you twist your hand free. You weren't expecting to actually get loose. Emboldened. You shove at him. Your foot scrapes against the pavement as you try to get your limbs under him. Try to push him off. A thrust makes you gasp. Your struggle freezing. Damn. That makes you tight. You clench your teeth as he thrusts again. Creeping pleasure tugs at you, distracting you. You can't focus. Your fist thumps into his jaw before you realize you're throwing a punch. When you thrash again, you manage to get your leg between your body and his. And with one powerful kick, you shove him off. Cool. To his face, we're flexible. You scramble to your feet, breathing hard. Night air brushes against your bare, shaking legs. Wistfully, you cast a glance at your pants, lying in a pile on the filthy pavement, where Mateo ripped them off. Mateo's gaze follows yours, lingering on the pile of pants. What the fuck? Did he wrestle a bear? I just noticed a stupid, scar on his arm. Oh no, you're not putting those back on. Why not? He takes steps towards you. You need to do something or you're gonna end up back under him. God damn it. No, save, Dents. Save. Go here. Look for a weapon. Stab him. You need something to even the odds. You need a weapon. Even a makeshift weapon will do. But where will you find one? My pocket. Your pants are gone, but thankfully Mateo didn't rip off the rest of your clothes. Frantically, you rummage through your jacket pocket as Mateo advances on you. Nothing remotely resembling a weapon meets your fingers. He's getting closer. You try the other pocket and your fingers close around a pen. Ooh, right in the eye. Or in the ear. That's super uncomfortable. That has to be better than nothing. At least it has a pointy end. Stab him! Don't threaten him. What the fuck? We're already... Kill him! You don't stop to think. As Mateo gets close enough, you step forward and throw all your strength into one hard blow. Please tell me you did it in a good spot. The pen plunges into his neck. It happens so fast. Your fingers slip off the plastic as you stagger back. No, you're supposed to remove it so he can bleed out. Pull a hole straight, you know? You can't believe you just did that. Your hands shake as you cover your mouth. Holy shit, you just stabbed someone. Holy shit, he just raped someone. Yeah, now we're both in the wrong. Mateo grunts in pain and rolls his shoulder. Blood pours down his chest from the wound, but he's still standing. You should have got a way better leg angle, though. I guess you're not as spineless as you fucking look. Yeah, does that make me cool? Your brain is trying to process what you're seeing. Adrenaline is making your head reel. The pen juts out of his neck, dark blood pouring from the ripped wound. Soaking his shirt, Mateo's jaw is tense and clear pain, but he's standing. I'm gonna fuck that bravery right out of you. Can you die first? Why isn't he dying? Why isn't he dying? He's striding towards you. You can't move. You might be about to throw up. You just stabbed someone and he's still coming after you. Cause you should have went for this part. He wouldn't have been able to talk if he did it there. Or he probably did, or he would have. If he would probably just be gargling. It doesn't make it hard for him to breathe. What are you doing? His bloody hand wraps around your neck, hot and sticky. A thin, raspy noise is all you can manage. You're frozen as he shoves you to the ground. Red smears across your bare thighs. He spreads your legs. Ah, boy. You should have pulled it out. So it's like, you know? So now we're back, but this time you try to say no, but the word sticks to your throat as he plunges back inside of you. Nice. The pen is lodged in his neck, and it drips as he thrusts. You can't take your wide eyes off that sloppy red mess. Your gasps are turning into sobs. Mateo snickers, rolling his shoulder again. What, did you think that would slow me down? I'm not as fragile as you are. He grabs the pen and wrenches it out of his own neck with an awful wet noise. Please don't. God damn it. Let me show you. For a moment, the pen drips as he raises it above you. When his arm comes down hard. Oh boy. You'd scream if you had a throat left. Okay, it was just a pen. I don't think our throat is gone. Mateo's knuckles bump your chin, wrapping around the pen now buried in your neck. Is it in the middle part? Is that why? Faintly, you feel him moving inside you, each thrust knocking your body against the greasy pavement as blood pools around you. You've been fun. Sweet dreams. Bad end. Psycho. This is like so dumb. Let's do this again. Okay, so we did look for a weapon. Let's do my pocket again and just threaten him, see what happens. You brandish the pen like a knife, praying that your hand doesn't visibly tremble. What are you gonna do? Give me your number? You'd like that, wouldn't you? Don't come any closer. Mateo cocks his head and walks towards you. You almost lose your balance as you stagger back and step on a can. The crunch of aluminum feels too loud in the night. He's not buying your bluff. Your sweaty hand is squeezing the pen so tight that the plastic creaks. You want him to back off, but if you actually hurt him, it might just make him angry. No. We just saw what would happen. The choice is removed as Mateo steps forward and grabs your arm. Your thrashing comes too late as he yanks you close, his other hand grabbing your bare hip. His fingers bruise your arm, his breath disgustingly loud in your ear. That's it. I want to feel you struggle before you break. You can't stop him from manhandling you back to the filthy ground. You suck in a panicked breath when he shoves your legs apart and pulls himself between them. Wait. Back here again. Look at that. He plunges back inside you with a pleased snarl, and you cry out. There's no slow build this time. He holds you down and pounds you. Is there even a good ending in this? That was real cute, you know. You brandished that thing like it was a goddamn weapon. It was before. Oh no! We knew that though. He slips his hand into his pocket. Let's try his pocket next time. You hear a metallic flick, and suddenly a small sharp blade is pressed against your neck. Mateo's voice is eager and breathless as your face goes pale. That's a real weapon, see? And the one between your legs. Badoo! Shh! Comedian, I'm funny. The knife pricks your skin each time he moves. Your breath is a choked gasp, your cries growing louder as he holds you down and uses you. The cold sharp blade against your neck is your heart racing. I should have pulled this out earlier. You're so tight. Tight. A sob slips out of you as he plunges deep. You can't stop squeezing around him. Touch yourself for me? Question mark, what? The words make you balk. Your chest is heaving and your body is tingling, and you wouldn't. That's too much. Mateo groans and slams his hips forward, a knife digging into your skin. Now! You slide a trembling hand between your legs. Heat and arousal greet your fingers. The shameful truth of how much you're enjoying this. The touch of your own hand has you shuddering, squeezing around the plunging thrust. Why does this feel good? It's too much. The adrenaline and the fear and the pleasure are all rolling together, burying you. Death. Oh. You're breathing so fast it makes your head spin each time he plunges balls deep. The knife presses against your neck as the shuddering pleasure swallows you. You can hear Mateo laughing. Come on. You're loud, embarrassingly loud, as you arrive hard under his thrusts and his knife. Your whining gasps and moans echo in the alley, your legs clenching and shaking around his waist as he leaps you. I'm sorry. You desperately hope no one in the bar heard you. Well, Mateo groans, his knife pressing harder against your neck. Damn, I love seeing a bitch break. I'm a bitch now? Interesting. With one last deep thrust, Mateo shudders above you. Okay. After all he's done to you, the lack of a condom should probably be the least of your worries. Yeah, and the fact that he's, like, tall and big, but his dick is, like, average. All the same, you cringe as you feel him touching inside of you, twitching. Feel wet heat filling you up. I guess. Mateo lets out a long, satisfied breath. He pulls out of you and sits down heavily on the asphalt. What? You can feel salty sickness oozing out of your used body. You're bruised and sore, out of breath, covered in sweat and filth as you lie half naked on the asphalt. Eventually your body tells you to sit up, stiffly, shaking. You push yourself upright. Mateo rubs a hand through his spiked up hair. With a pleased sigh, it takes a moment for his eyes to find you again. As though he had forgotten you were there. I'm sorry, accidents. You forgot I was here? I have your kids now. His gaze dips between your bare legs for a moment, and the mess between them, before settling on your face. Have fun? No, yes? What the fuck? Load. Save. Oh no, this is an extra one, right? Or this is the weapon? Save it here. I don't care. Let's say... God damn it. What the fuck do I do? I mean, we're alive. That's a good thing. But this could probably determine our death. God damn it. Let's say yes first. See if we get a good ending. Maybe? You don't quite believe the word until you hear it coming from your own mouth. Mateo freezes. He looks as surprised as you are. His gaze darts to the side and he bites his lip before looking at you again. Really? You swallow. Your hands are still shaking and you're not sure if you're about to cry. You can't explain why you just said what you said, but the horror of what he did to you was a strange sort of thrill. You're still buzzing from it, like a sniff drink. Yeah, I think I did? Does that make me fucked up? Mateo swallows hard before replying gruffly. Nah, you're fine. Okay. Pulling on your clothes, he doesn't feel real. You wince as you force your sore body to move. You keep finding new places he bruised. The thought that his mark is going to stay on you for days gives you a sick little shiver of excitement. He's still staring at you once you're dressed. You're not sure if it's in confusion or reverence. You cough awkwardly. Thanks? It feels like the wrong thing to say. With an uncomfortable cringe, you turn away from him, ready to leave this filthy alley, and your bizarre new kinks behind you. Hey. A rough hand grabs your wrist and yanks you to stop. Your heart jumps into your throat. You were good. That was really good. Thanks. His voice sounds strange, almost shaky. Your wrist tingles when his hand slips off. On an impulse, you pick up your pen off the greasy pavement, pull a receipt out of your pocket, and scribble your number on it. This is comedic. You can't believe you're doing this after everything he's done, but your knees are still wobbling, and some dark part of you thinks you'll want this again. You'll want him again. Hey, you hold out the crumpled little scrap of paper. You know, 'cause, you know. Mateo blinks. He reaches out and silently takes your number. It's the gentlest thing you've seen him do. Your face is hot and you swallow and hurry out of the alley. The night feels frightfully dark and empty. The wind cool against your flushed, battered body. Suddenly you don't want to be alone in the dark. You turn your step toward... Whoa. You turn your steps towards the bar and shudder your way past the door. You're immediately enveloped by the warm hum of voices and the sweet noise of live music. You feel like you're in another world as you wander up to the bar. If ever in your life you could use a drink, it's not until you sit down that you realize you left your underwear in the alley. Your face flushes red. You hop off the bar stool and speed walk through the crowd back towards the door. You went to go get them? They're dirty. Is he burning them? Is he burning them? What's that in the... What is that burned? Mateo is still there, though he doesn't seem to notice you. He leans against the wall, a lit cigarette between his teeth. On the asphalt at his feet, the receipt... What? The receipt with your number on it is burning. He watches the flame creep over the paper as it crumbles. You hold your breath. You can tell you weren't supposed to see this. What? Survivor. You're a bitch. What? Next one for sure? You're such a bitch. I hate him. I dislike him. Oh no. No. Let's go back. I want to do this one. We said yes, so let's say no. The words come out strangled. To your honor, Mateo lets out... Oh, to your horror. Yo, that cat, bro! Mateo lets out a soft, pleased purr at your response. He cradles the back of your neck and leans into you, leans close to you. You shake, but there's no fight left in you. It's clear that no amount of resistance will stop him. Do you trust me? No. The question doesn't seem real. Your response is reflexive, disgusted. No. Mateo groans again, and his hand tightens on the back of your neck. Good, you shouldn't. Oh my gosh. His smile changes suddenly. You look dead. He looks dead. You don't know how you shouldn't see him, how you didn't see before. All the sharp lines of his face are just like you remember, but you swear you've seen the skull behind them. What? Only the dark eyes burn with life. Only his dark eyes burn with life. Something hot and wrong, like gore spilling into a glass of wine. Even before he says the words, you can feel the truth in your bones. I'm a monster. Clearly. His hand on the back of your head is like an iron clamp. You can't move as he leans in. His lips brush your neck, but there's no breath. What? Hungry fangs sink into your throat. The touch is paralytic. Your back is locked in an arch as blood drains from your neck into his mouth. Mateo drinks the life out of you, gulp by gulp. You can feel him groaning against your neck. It's a deep, predatory kiss. You sink into it, and you never come back up. Bro, what? Dinner? When did that, like... That was such a weird implementation. He's actually a monster? I thought he was just being, like, emo. Like, huh? Go here. I want to exhaust all the weapon options. Let's go to his pocket. It's risky, but he seems like the kind of guy who carries a knife. If you could get a real weapon in your hands, that would change things. You steal a glance at his pocket, hoping for... Yes, there's definitely a pocket knife-sized bulge in one. Or... You swallow. You pull your gaze away from him and lower your fist meekly. Lost your nerve already? Not a lot of fight in you, is there? Yes, underestimate me, that's my goal. Your hands fidget nervously at your sides. You take a shy step closer. I guess you were having more fun on your back, huh? Shut up. You bit your lip. You hope it looks shy and aroused. Yeah. Maybe I'd have more fun giving you bruises. Uh-huh. You step closer. Your heart is pounding. You're standing close enough that he could grab you. But so far he hasn't moved. You take another step, your body almost pressed against his. As long as you're this close, you may as well be on your knees. Right. You know what we should do? Or what I should do? Since we're gonna be, you know... Right? We should do that. And since we're down there, take our hand, put it in his pocket, and very cutely cut off his... And when he's on the floor, writhing in pain, shove it in his mouth. See how he likes it. Yeah. Your hand darts into his pocket and closes over smooth metal. You reach it out and retrieve... Oh, since we're not doing it the smart way. You reach out and retreat from him, almost tripping over your feet, breathing hard as you hold onto the item. What the fuck? We picked up a lighter. We're so stupid! Mateo freezes like you just pointed a gun at him. The color draining from his face in your hands as a lighter. That's not the weapon you were hoping for. Mateo has not taken a single step closer to you. Slowly, almost cautiously, he extends his arm and opens his palm. Give me that. Are you scared of fire, you pussy? Burn him. Give it to him. Turn it on. I want to see what happens. First, we're gonna save. Because we're smarter than that. Save. Turn it on. You clench your jaw. His steady voice isn't fooling you. There's fear in his eyes. Are you scared of a little fire, you pussy? You drag your thumb over a little metal wheel, and with the click, a bright flame dances from the lighter. Mateo yanks his hand back. With a startled curse, his breath is heavy. You shouldn't have done that. What? He moves faster than you can follow. Your outstretched arm is knocked aside. The lighter slipped from your hand before you know what's happening. Mateo's hand locks around your throat and... You're not sure what you're seeing for a moment. I didn't even see! What was it? Something pink is dripping in Mateo's fist. Your shirt is wet, soaked, and you can't breathe. Is that my throat? You try to suck in a breath and it makes an awful gurgle. Your head is light. Distinctly, you register that the gore squeezed in Mateo's fist is the ruined remains of your throat. How? He used his bare hand. He's a monster. You never finish the thought. The dizziness swallows your mind as blood pours from your ruined throat, and you slump to the ground. That's such a bitch move. That was whack sauce. Whack! Anyway, I think we should stop right here for right now, since I have been doing this for a little while. We have like a couple. Oh, this little empty area is pissing me off. Would have been so cool if we just got that last one. But it's nice to finally be back doing these crazy guys. Let's do some aftercare, shall we? Welcome to the aftercare page. Have a seat, make yourself comfortable. Horror fantasies can be fun, but they're just fantasies. You're safe and you've done nothing wrong. You're right, actually. I was gonna say that. We haven't done anything wrong. We killed a rapist. We are justice. You deserve to be respected and cared for. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take some time to rest here. Listen to the birds, feel the grass between your toes. The sun is warm, but the wind is crisp. Want a beverage? Maybe something cool and refreshing? Clinking with ice cubes in a glass? Maybe a steaming mug of something warm? Heating your hands through the cup? Take all the time you please. This page will always be here for you. Cute little aftercare screen. Amazing, because this guy is a different type of weird. That was nice. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't romance me. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. He's a very interesting character. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. I might do the rest of the endings in another video, if I so choose. Of course, subscribe if you're interested in seeing those endings, because I would love to see them. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time.